Hey everybody, Tammy here. I just want to come on and chat for a little bit. So yesterday, I waited all day for my kids to show up to move out all the stuff that I've been storing at my house that belonged to my middle daughter and my granddaughter. I babysit 5, 6 days a week. So I've accumulated a lot of stuff. Plus, my daughter has moved several times since she was 18. So I just wound up storing a lot of stuff. And then there was a lot of things that I wanted to give her of mine, furniture wise and so forth, for her apartment when she got one, because she was living, with the boyfriend, with her dad, with this person, with that person. She was just bouncing all over the place. So they finally showed up last night at 9:30. It was a long day, just waiting, the anticipation, because as I spoke in a previous video, I had arrangements set for my back room to become my studio again. And what it was it was going to be tables lined up, and then each table was going to be a section like a workstation. One was going to be for making all my jewelry. One was going to be for crafts, one was going to be for eBay, and one was going to be for YouTube. It's not a huge room, it's a small room, more long kind of rectangle, but enough room for what I needed to do. And I have two friends that are going to help me do all this stuff. Plus, it would be awesome for my friends to come over and we can have a girls' day. We can drink coffee. We can do crafts. Just do different stuff. Sit down and make some YouTube videos. And then of course work the eBay stuff, because I have a ton of stuff that we're going to be putting up on eBay. So anyway, they finally show up last night after moving majority of the day. They finally got the U-Haul truck at 2 o'clock. So they went to my son's house and got his stuff, moved it into the apartment. Then from there, they decided to go to her boyfriend's house, pick him up, and then go to the storage unit he had for a long time, where my daughter also stored some of her stuff, and my granddaughter's crib. My granddaughter's been sleeping in her own bed at my house. So they got, her stuff, whatever was in her. So they emptied the storage unit. He emptied it, returned the key, yada, yada, everything's gone. That filled up a 15-foot truck. Okay, because when I saw it outside through the light, I can see into it. So there was a lot of stuff in there. So I had no idea that her boyfriend had this much stuff. Anyway, fine and dandy, whatever. But they got to my house last. And 9:30 at night. And there was 6 people. I wasn't expecting so many people. I'm glad that there was, because it means they can move the furniture out fast. They can move the boxes out fast. Hello, be done with it. And then I can start today, which was the plan, today, even last night if I was feeling good, start setting up my back room. Okay? So they come at 9:30. They, I'm chit-chatting with my son. Now, here's the thing. I have a beautiful antique china cabinet in my back room. I'm sorry, this keeps focusing in and out. Maybe I should sit back a little bit. Hold on one sec. Had to have a sip of coffee here. So the china cabinet is huge. It's 2 pieces. The top lights up. It's glass doors. Maple, beautiful. Maybe I'll show you in a little bit. I have all my CDs in it, 3 drawers, 2 open drawers. I have 1 wood shelf, glass shelves on the top. It's a beautiful piece, but it's huge, okay? I've had it a long time. I had it in my living room, had it brought into the back room to open my living room up. So, okay, this piece needed to go in order to, wow, now look at the color. Oh, that is so strange. Okay, sorry. That piece needed to go in order to work on the studio. Okay? Simple as that. They did not tell me they were not taking it. So, what some of you may not know is I suffer from anxiety, PTSD, depression, and sometimes I can just be batshit crazy, okay? But I have done so much for my kids, and for people, for God knows how long, that when I need something, half the time, I'm going to put this out there, 90% of the time, people aren't there for me, okay? So this was a huge blow last night to find out that they came here to move out the furniture I'd given them and to move out my daughter and granddaughter's personal stuff, okay? Let alone, I dove and I got her brand new stuff. My parents gave them a brand new microwave. When I coupon, I gave them cleaning supplies. I just gave them a lot of stuff for their apartment. My son's first official apartment, okay, even though he's renting it with my daughter and her boyfriend. So I was confused about how this arrangement is going with them all down there because I've been getting different stories. So it's a 3-bedroom apartment. It's fairly large. I was in it. I did my mind measure. I knew, okay, the china cabinet can go against this wall in the living room or it can go against this wall. She said that she was going to put it in the bedroom because she didn't have a long dresser. Where was she going to put clothes or Harley's clothes? I said, well, hello, dingbat. The china cabinet, the whole bottom is a big bureau. All these drawers. You have plenty of room to put stuff. And then the top, you can put whatever you want in there. So she was like, oh, okay, that's cool. So I had my plans for today, Sunday, to spend the whole damn day moving everything into my back room and setting up 4 sections: jewelry business, eBay, YouTube, crafting station. It was going to be sweet. And then tomorrow, just hammer down, start, have a nice clean walkthrough. Landlady come and take a look at the place. She was going to inspect it all. Lease is almost up. It's time to start a new lease, all this other stuff. And there's been a lot of drama going on with my daughter always being here. And, why is it that every time she shows up, my daughter's here? I babysit 5-6 days a week. My daughter travels so much. She can put on like 1,000 miles in a week. It's ridiculous. So anyway, it didn't happen. The china cabinet didn't go. It's a beautiful piece. I tried for a year selling it for cheap. I tried to give it away, couldn't give it away. My daughter said she was going to take it. For sure, she was going to take it at the beginning of March, especially when they went over to sign the lease. But because the house was being remodeled, all new floors, kitchen, bathroom, they couldn't get in until yesterday. So now I'm stuck in a rut because I don't have the ability to get rid of the china cabinet myself. I can't even move it myself. It's a 300-pound thing. So I have my stuff in all different rooms, and I slept on the floor of my living room on my twin air mattress, and I'm waiting for my daughter to show up because they forgot and I showed her boyfriend where they were, the glass tables or the glass tops to the end tables. So, and they're heavy, it's big, but they forgot them. And then as I looked around, I did see a few other things. Actually, I have to look downstairs in my little storage unit to see if one of Harley's huge Christmas presents is still down there. Anyway, things are not turning out the way I want. So I let everybody know it last night. I flipped my shit. Look at, even it's going red. I literally flipped my shit. I screamed like the house was on fire. I screamed like I was on fire in front of everybody. And I normally don't lose my shit with everybody around. I usually lose my shit with like just my daughter. But yeah, everybody heard the extreme anger I had. And it was just so unfair to find out last minute that they weren't taking that piece, and that your plans for the next chapter of your life was not going to work out. And all of this is just, anyway, it was just mind-boggling. I lost my cool. I screamed and screamed and screamed and screamed. I cursed. I lost control. And then I said, I'm getting the fuck out of here. And I grabbed my keys, my purse, and everything, and I slammed the door and I left. And I went to a friend's house and I stayed with her until midnight. Yeah. And I cried and cried and cried and talked to her, and I barely slept last night because I felt bad for my son who had to see that and hear that. And I felt bad for his best friend and girlfriend that came to help, and my son's girlfriend that came to help. Not so bad about my daughter's boyfriend. I don't know why this is doing that. Let me put you down again. Okay. I do and I don't, because he also knew what my plans were. So the 3 kids knew what my plans were. And it just feels like I was so used. I don't know if anybody else has been there. Has anybody been used by their kids? I have such a long history of being used by my kids, or abused by my kids, whether it's, real mentally, whatever. But I've gone through a lot with my kids, and I just, at one moment last night, I didn't want to be here on earth. I was that upset that, I just wished I wasn't here, that gone. And that's right when I ran out the door, and I spun out of my driveway and I got the hell out of here. And I don't know if anybody's ever gone through this, but this is what happens when you have so much boiled inside of you, and you gotta release it. And I released it in front of 6 people and my granddaughter, and it really wasn't cool, but it's where I was coming from. And I just hope that they understand that Mama's done a lot for you guys, and when you guys should have really had this more planned out and really just put Mama first for once, maybe they'll talk about it. Maybe they'll understand, hey, you know what? Your mom's point was right. Where she said that all she needed was the china cabinet, which was the most important thing to go, just so she can set up her back room, so she can get on with her life. But not telling me that you weren't taking it, even after I wrote you and said, hey, I'm cleaning the china cabinet now, taking the antiques out, putting them here, there, taking pictures, send it to you, seeing how much stuff has moved, because I have a lot of inventory for eBay and it's all over the house. I feel I feel so screwed over. I was hoping to make this a short video because now it's going to take a freaking day to load. YouTube, you got to get with the program here. Videos should not take so long to upload. This is ridiculous. It takes like 8 hours for a 20-minute video to load. That's crazy, okay? Anyway, so that was my drama, #drama for last night. So I have a headache still from last night that won't go away. But if anybody can relate to my story, if anybody has kids that you feel use you, talk to me down below. If you have ideas about any of this, like, yes, I'm on medication for, my anxiety, my PTSD. I have to be, because I have these triggers, and with the triggers, I'll snap and explode, and sometimes it's very hard to control. This one was just a boiling point because for a year and a half, I've been dealing with, helping my daughter and granddaughter out, and hearing about it from other people and just things just not going my way. I put my life on hold. Okay? I put my life on hold to help them. And in return, I was hoping that I would get help for my fresh start. And it didn't happen. So this is my vlog. This is me venting. This is my drama. This is my life. It's not just a dingbat world. It is a day in the life of Tammy. And this is just one of those days. I'm not coming here with a dumpster dive. I'm not coming here with, what makeup do I have on today? I can't even think right now. My headache. I need to go take some Tylenol. So, all right, guys. Sorry this is a different type of video, but my channel is for everything. Okay? It's just so happens lately it's been a lot of dives. So, you're going to get a variety from me. I promise there's going to be a variety of things coming, but I need to take some Tylenol, sip some coffee, and think of a new plan. Till next time, guys. Take care of each other. Love you. Bye.